Where's my headphones? Ain't that something? That's coming from my headphones. I use these when I mow the grass, which I did today. Sometimes when I make a mistake about my audio, I forget that I have my headset on. That's why I get that noise and stuff. Mm-hmm. Let me turn this off. It actually sounds. Hold on, did I turn it off? I think it's just loud enough. I can hear it. I'm gonna leave it like that. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Fine, I hope. And Miss Color with Tani, please, please, please send me an email. I think I gave you the view as a view at Gmail, but I can't get into that. So if you can hit me up on a view as a view at Yahoo, or either coloring view at Gmail or coloring view at Yahoo, because I have this package I got to send you. It's something that I promised you. Um, I was going over to see if you had a wish list on your channel. I had it accidentally sent to me, but anyway, if anybody sees Miss Coloring with Tani, then y'all hit her up and let her know. I sent her an email, but I don't know if she got it or not. I don't know. She's so busy working and stuff. So anyway, hey y'all. So I got I got something from one of my friends on here. It's a Cash App via a priority alert message. Y'all don't need to know what it is if y'all don't know what it is. But I had to go to the post office for something else, and then I had to go to Michael's. Well, if I was at the post office, I had to go to Michael's. Then I had to drop something off to return it. So I got a Cash App yesterday, and then I got $5 rewards. So I took the $5 rewards and the Cash App and went down to the Michaels to see what I could get. I went to the Michaels and I went to Ollie's. So this haul is like less than $15, but the things that I purchased total probably 8, 16, 16, like $27 if I bought them full price. So I did go by the Ollie's. I picked up two more of the Tombow ABT. These were $1.50. I don't know why, because before they were $2.50, but they were $1.49. So I got two of these. These, if you buy these on Amazon, this same set of 5 is $8. I believe that's what it was, 8. It's the last time I saw it on Amazon. And of course, I had to get my yellows and my oranges, yellow and orange. So I got those. Then I was in Michael's and they had a clearance section. And I think this is normally $6 or $7. The Karen Brush Maker Pro. Now I found these a while ago, and they were 2 for $5 at Michael's. Y'all know I can make a penny or dollars stretch. And I had gotten, oh, here they are. Oops, this one goes over here. Now, this one that I got, I was hoping I didn't already have it. This is orange. And so I don't. And so these are the ones I end up getting. Most of them were 2 for $5. This one was $1. I never gotten one for $1. But they are getting rid of the individual sets. So that's how I build my collection up with something that I really like. I love these things. Oh my goodness. I think if you want to hear an in-depth discussion on the Karen, the Deco Art, the Deco Brush ones, and then also the Brush Maker Pros, check out Miss Ivory Pearl. She's an expert on it. I just happened to see the product. I said, oh, this is interesting. Oh, here's another one. Yeah, I don't know how many I have. I think I got some more someplace else, but I think they're like over hundreds of dollars to get a whole set of them. I'm not. I'm just getting my little bit at a time. And then with the $5 reward at Michael's, I got this. Did y'all know Jelly Roll had a retractable Jelly Roll? And this one is in the Stardust. It was three of them, and this is normally $8.99. Just say $9. And I used my $5 rewards. So I just wanted to get it because I wanted to see how the retractable thing worked. And this one is, like I said, it says Stardust, glittering colors, smooth ink flow. Um, it doesn't have a color packet on here. Jelly roll number eight size. The size is number eight. Eight size is my favorite size. I do not see a name on these. But anyway, they're pretty. Let me see. Where's my little book? Let me see. So I don't know if I swatched them in here. Hold on. I think I just did pencils in here. Uh, yeah, I thought I did them in here. Oh, I'm not getting up to do. I'm not getting up to pull them out. Pull out the list. So anyway, I'm going to swatch them on here, but I'm gonna add them to my swatch sheet. I have no idea what to tell you what this is, but I know it's pretty because I can see it shining. Oh, can I get the top off? Girl, oh, it's retractable. Oh, look at me. Oh, don't tell nobody I did that. It's retractable. And it's got a little condom on there. A little bitty little baby condom. Let me take all the condoms off. Oh, it's retractable. Oh, I can't get over that. It looks juicy too. Oh, this is something else. Okay, it's retractable. So I only saw them in, well, I saw a couple of sets of them. Ooh, cha. They come straight out the gate shining. Straight out the gate shining and pounding my fingernails, y'all. Y'all know I do my own whenever I feel like it. I was thinking about going and get them done though, because at some point I get sick of, and they make it so nice. Ooh, this is shiny. Ooh, and it's retractable. See, I know I saw some with somebody had them. Okay, so this is basically a pink, a blue, and a purple. Oh, what I like about it is you don't. Sometimes you know the jelly rolls they get stuck up in the thing, and you gotta go tap 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 tap, and then shaking out. This just hey, okay. So that's something interesting. If you all catch them on sale or whatever, and they are shiny. I don't know if you can see it, but they are very shiny. So I ended up getting these. How much did I say it was on sale? Oh, $6.99. So I got them for $1.99. Mm-hmm. Sure did, because I had my $5 rewards. So that was what I did actually not too long ago. I think somebody's in here. Let's see who's in here. Oh, where's the thing? I'm hitting the chat. Oh, I don't want to end this stream. Hold on. I'm trying to hit the chat. Okay, here we go. Hi, call me Callie. Yeah. Yeah, because those tombos, if you get the whole set of them, I think they're like two. I think there's 100 of them. They're really nice and they're juicy. I collected them. I would buy the packs of 19 that were $19 when they either went on sale to $15, and I used my Michael's $5 off coupon. But I'm one of those frugal people. Hey, Coloring for Wellness, congratulations for winning yesterday. You're going to get some good stuff. Taylor loves shopping. She does. She loves looking at people's wish lists and she shops from it. Congratulations. So yeah, so and then what else did I get from Michael? Then to add to the what I got from my boo, my friend and his hubby, some Haribo um, gummy candy. I have to stop eating those. Child. I ate a whole 2 bags of gummy bears one time over the weekend. I ended up in the hospital. Hi, color. Yes. Oh, y'all talking to each other. Yeah, so I can't eat those things just like talking about it. Okay, so I had let y'all know that I had bought for myself a set of Prismacolors in the box, which I like. And you know what? I was Googling, I was like, why do I have a peacock on here when I forgot what the original box had? It had something else on it. And then I saw some other people that got little pencil sharpeners with theirs. Anyway, I was just wondering, and because I was trying to check to make sure it was real Prismas, so I'm just going to assume that they are. But I didn't know they put the peacocks on there. I forgot what they had on the other Prisma boxes, so I guess that's the newer version of it. I don't know. So I had gotten a book binding machine. Now I already had another one, and I like the one that I had, but it only really to me really popped with certain books. Now, when I got it, I bound this book, Garden of Fairy Tales and Animals, and it does very well with pages that have enough space in between. Now, mind you, this did go into the spine, but I didn't know, if that's what I like, if that was my preference. So I was okay with it. You just have to make sure you get the size that's big enough for your book. So then I got one that I did a mythographic book. Now the mythographic books are perfect for the type of binding machine that I had before. I'm not gonna pull it out because if I pull it out and get up, something's gonna fall over because it has the space here. So it fits perfectly. If you have some books that are in the crack, if the crackhead books, they're not going to go well with this type of binding that I was using for when I first got my machine. Now I do like these and I do appreciate these very, very much. And this was the last one that I did with that machine, my fairy tales. But you see it's in the crack. But it's okay. So I knew I wanted a different machine. See, like when there's nothing in the crack, it's all good. So, but the thing I wanted at the time was to lay flat. So I was been researching ones, and I bought one that I actually wish I had just went ahead and got the cinch. The cinch that I wanted was the one that is, I think it was like $100 and some or something like that. It does more than just buying books. They have another cinch that's like 70 some dollars and it binds books, but it still does more. The reason why I wish I had kind of gotten one, I'm kind of glad I got what I got because they have more videos on how to use the cinch in binding books than the one that I got. Now, this is what a book that I got that I took apart. This was a PDF. I bound it. I bound this yesterday, and this is exactly what I wanted. Yep, I found that one. This was my cute and creepy book that actually literally fell apart. I did not rip it apart. It fell apart, and it's giving me what I want. Is everything's laying flat, and I can even flip it over and do that. That's what I really wanted because sometimes I do that with my pages. So yeah, and these pages in Mixed Camellia, unless it's a double page spread, they don't really go into the crack. So I like. I didn't. It only took me a minute to do this. I really do like it a lot. I just adore the fact that I can just like, okay, here's a double page. Now I can still take this out of the book and then put it back and take it out the book, color it, and then put it back. It's still an option. So this is what it looks like into the spine. And it's just, it is what it is when you get the books where they color straight into the spine. But at least if I did take it out and color it, I could still see through this. With the black one, I can't see through it. I would have to take it out, which I can take it out also and put it back in. Hey, Bubbles, yours. Listen here, Bubbles. How you doing, boo? Yeah, nothing's wrong with being frugal. I am very frugal, and I like to buy small and see if I like it, and then I go big. Right, and that's what y'all gonna get from me. That's because nobody can shop my pocketbook. Mine had a peacock, but I threw the box out. Ooh, Lord. What are you hating peacocks or what? Are you trying to tell me something? Bubbles is in the house. So yeah, so it is what it is. But so yeah, I can still take this apart and put it back together. I sure can, and that's what I like about this one. Now there are a couple of other binding machines which are good. So this book actually fell apart. I did not take it apart. The only books I actually took apart were my Kirby books, and I have like a stack this high. And so I'm trying to figure out: do I want to put them together and bind them, or do I just want to give them away? Like I don't even like give them to a school or something. I don't even know, and just buy the books. I don't think I would buy those books again because I got the collab books. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just find some favorite pages in there that I hadn't colored or that I did color and put together, but it'll be a collection, a whole bunch of books. But see, isn't that bad. That's a double page. And these are whips, y'all. I was just working on this one yesterday, but it's a lot of whips. This is one of my favorite books. This is the one that it's cute and creepy, and so it is definitely more of a Halloween book, but I do like how that looks. Now, what you do give away is you give away the spine. And I do like looking at my books on the spine. Hold on. She said, what? What she said? Nope. I usually just put my pencils in the pencil case. I don't say I know. And see, I'm in between both of those. Some pencil boxes I save. The tin ones, some I save. Like I've saved the Ohuhu one. Uh, the Hoo and even that funny little case for the Posca pencils, it's the weirdest little case. Some I save, and I still put them in a binder thing. And I have my big binders that have like holds 400 pencils, and I put all my sets in there that I like, so I don't have to keep pulling out stuff. And I usually leave it on the corner of my desk or right beside it, so I can pick it up, and just put it right there and flip through my pencils that I normally, like to use. Now, because I got the 150 set and I also have another 120 in a case, I might get and I don't know when they have that sale. They have that big sale for the 300 plus pencils for $25. The covers are ugly. And I don't care about an ugly cover. Some people are very particular. But I did see something that was 320 for $23. So I don't really care how it looks. I just like the convenience of having it. And so that case, I would put all of my Prismas in there because I'm doing various color alongs and stuff. So I'll think about that and see. So yeah, so that one, and then this was just a PDF that I actually did it sideways. But anyway, it's a PDF that I've been working on and coloring some of the pages. So I bound it. So yeah, so PDFs, I buy some really nice PDFs for like $94 or $4, and they'll be like whole books. And you just have your paper. You don't, if you're using alcohol, you don't have to use the good card stock. You don't. So yeah, okay. I did tear this book apart. I sure did. But I just bound it just not too long ago. Now I had to take the clips out of the binding machine because I wanted this to be equal on each side. So, and then when I put the pages in, they're not all the same how they're supposed to go, but it's okay because I can flip them over, and I don't have to see um what like that looks like it should go the other way, but it's okay. But even in the real book, they're going different ways. But I'm not mad about that. I'm okay with it. So they're all in here, and and I can flip them over, and they're flat. You know. So yeah, so this was the book that I really definitely wanted to spiral bound, and I was going to take it to Staples. I was, but I would have had an upgrade charge on this one because it's an oversized book, and the spiral bound that I wanted would have been probably the metal or the gold. But I'm okay with this. So these are the clear ones. Now that was another thing why I wanted the machine I got was $52, and then the spiral coils. I got 120 spiral coils in various sizes. Child, I'm just pulling them out for $23. The expensive part of book binding is buying these coils. Now you can buy different sets of coils and stuff, but when I saw some coils that I wanted, they were like four of them for like $14. I was like, for coils? Well, they were a different brand, and I think they work with they probably will work with mine also, but girl, I'm not no ma'am. I'm not gonna buy something that's gonna cause me to spend more money to buy it to do it. And I'm only gonna bind the books that fall apart or something that is really like jacked up bound. Now, I did did I show these? Yeah, I got those. Those are the other ones. So I do have like these. I bought these. Sarah Renee Clark on her website. Do I have it up here? You have to find it. She sells 25 of her palettes. And this one is called Beautiful Landscape. And then another one. I bought all four of them. They're like $4 a piece. Now, that 75, I mean, sorry. So I ended up having like 75 or 80, and that was $4 a piece. It's like $20. If you buy the cubes, add another 22, and then you have 250. I know you can get the other one. Y'all know I do my stuff how I do it. Okay. So they had a Valentine's set, a beautiful landscape set, and two other sets. And I printed off them. They were all had 20 or 25 pages. So I will take these and bind them. So yeah, just to test to see if I want to spend $80, $90 for. Girl, it's not even a coloring book. I mean, because you can find. Let me stop because I don't want y'all to be saying, oh, that should go be embossing. I'm not bossy. And then I have these that I printed off. These are, and I cut them off. They came in sheets, and I cut them into little bitty ones, and I just kind of go through here. Now, some I printed off that are Prismacolors. This whole thing should be Prismacolors, but I picked up one that I was working on, which was this one. Now, this book I may bind because I don't even know what they was thinking about this binding. Look at this. It's got two staplers. That's a stapler here and a stapler there. I've never seen a book, professional books being sold like this. Now, see, look, this is already coming apart. I didn't do that. So this one I probably will take apart. Yeah, so this is the staple book, but it's a cute book, y'all. So I had started coloring this lady in this book. And then I found a color palette number 41, which is really cute. And so I found some Prismacolors and I found the colors that match because I think this one goes by ChromaFlow numbers. This doesn't even have any numbers on there. I don't even know if y'all are all into all the hues and stuff like that, RG and B, you can figure it out. But so I just match my colors because I said I got the samples, whatever. And so these are the ones that I matched that are Prismacolors, and I just wrote down the numbers. So I pulled the Prismacolors out, and I have them in one of my little baggy things. So, but this that I put down is one of these. I don't know if y'all have seen these. They come 6 in the pack. I have the fashion set, and then I have the manga set. They're double-sided, of course, but they're Faber-Castell, and they are so nice and juicy. I like these because I like the long, slender ones. They just fit nicer in my hands, and they kind of have like a 3D effect. So, but yeah, I get these at Michael's. They're on sale for like $12.99, and I use my $5 rewards. So far, I have 3 sets of these. And I'll just get it, whenever I have my $5 rewards. That means it's kind of like free art supplies or reduce. So I got all these pencils here. So I just stick this card in here, and then this is for because it's alcohol markers. This book is so stinking cute. It's an AI book, y'all, but it's cute. I have started on this page here, but I got to match my pencils up, and then I'll come back with it. I love the brown. But if you want to see somebody that colored in it, Miss Dee Dee Willingham has it, and she colored, and I believe Miss Taylor Made has it also. Now, this page I think is so pretty. It is AI, y'all, but this is like AI to a different level, so I can appreciate this a lot. But yeah, so I put a little tab in there one day when I don't have nothing to do. Yeah, I'll color it. But anyway, this one I definitely will break up. And I don't have a stapler remover with me, but this one I would do it just like this. Hold on, I don't have my pencils with me. Oh, I got these. I'm gonna take these wires out. I never have gotten a book like this. What the heck is wrong with these AI people? It is cheap though. I'm not sure how much the book was. I think it might have been $10 or something. And I guess they're like, girl, you paid $10. You get what you get for $10. Okay. But I think this will be better spiral bound. I don't know if Taylor spiral bound hers. I don't know. Now, Miss Taylor has this cinch, and I'm going to tell y'all, when I was trying to figure out how to use the one I got, I said, "Dig, I should have just bought a cinch." Like I said, because there are more videos on how to use the cinch than the one that I got. Mine is just a generic Japanese one, and when I tell you, it was so hard to figure out, did I buy the wrong spine things and how to use it? So I will do a video on if anybody buys the type of data machine that I have, because I looked through Google, even in the advertisement, you know how they had the people, selling the product, and they don't even have, some of them don't even have the videos to do this. Make sure y'all throw these in the trash. Don't just drop them on the floor, because you step on those things, you got a wound. Yeah, so I would definitely take these out for this. And y'all, I've been mowing grass, so my hand is not working properly. But hold on, let me move this. If I had a staple, and I have one in here somewhere. Really? Okay, I got you now. I think I got you. I made a good dinner. I made some curry chicken, some Brussels sprouts and carrots, and some macaroni and cheese. It was so freaking good. So anyway, I would definitely take these out. Ugh, that's so disrespectful. And I would take the cover off and do the cover separate, but I would cut these down the middle. This is just how to get it ready. And it's great because it is on the black and white paper and you can see it, so you can line it up nicely. Like, this is an easy book to bind. Yeah, see, that's really easy to do. But yeah, that's what I would do with this one. Hi, Bayou Gold. How you doing? I'm trying to fix this book that it had sold me on the Amazon that I never saw stay. I never saw. That's like some stuff like somebody would be selling from their house or something. But the pages are beautiful, so I am not complaining. I've seen 2 or 3 professional artists that have this book. I'm not even gonna put them in order because I don't really care. I don't. I hate when you buy books and they're not numeric a numeric order, where they don't have numbers on them. And I used to count all my pages and stuff, but I stopped doing it. Like this, I don't really care about. It's just like a little project and to practice on how to color certain things. So it doesn't have to be in order. Now, if I do a color along, I'm gonna have to figure out what page, but that's fine. But the only thing with these, you just have to make sure the pages are even. Like press them up against the edges so that they will be all lined up, and then check the bottom. Also, there's a line down here and a line up there. Make sure that they're in that crack area and that they're braced up against the little things. And then if you don't get them straight, you can cut them again and all that. But I find if you measure and just do it in order, you'll be fine. Now I have, when I was doing the other binding, bound pages upside down and stuff like that. But the thing about the binding that you can take apart, you can fix it. So, but when you're cutting it, you just definitely want to make sure you're cutting in the right way. Especially when you're putting the holes in there, you don't want anything to be jacked up because your holes will be misaligned. And then when you try to fix it, they'll be all jacked up. But, I don't care about certain things like that sometimes when it's just something to do book. This is the last page, and then it's just the cover. Now this one I will put towards the back because that is the last page in the book. These I don't really care about what order they're in. Except for I want to make sure that they're not upside down. I don't even know if that's the first page. I don't even really care. But I would definitely keep doing this and bamming it and making sure that it's all even and lined up and everything. And then do them in small batches when you put them in your machine. Now I use a wax pencil. When I put the first one, I do a template. First of all, I'll take another page and something else, and I'll do a template for the first page, and I'll make sure that I practice with it to make sure that it's lined up. Yeah, that I learned a while ago. And then this one, I will cut it in half too. Now some people wait till the end to do this, the cover. Now see, this doesn't have a spine in it. So this one is different than one that has an actual spine, like all the other books that I was showing you. They have an actual spine, which is like, what, a quarter of an inch or something like that. So you have to take that into consideration when you are binding your book. But this one is just folded over like just a regular page in here, so it's not that serious. So, yeah, and so just keep banging and make sure it's all even and everything. And I would actually, after I like bang it for a little bit, what I do is I take a paper, one of these binding clips, because sometimes they have a little hump. Like this one has a little hump, and I would put 2 binding clips like that, and just let it sit like that for a while before I actually do the hole punch. So that way it'll still come out even, because you still want the edges of your page to be even. Nothing worse than doing it and it's jacked up, but you can fix it. It's not permanent. Hi Peggy, how you doing? So, and then another thing that I got for it, because I do this PDFs. Now I found this PDF thing for 94 cents at Etsy. I think it's got 40 pages. And I mean, I know I said I wasn't going to do any bold and beautiful, but just, it's just so easy. And I think I started one of these pages. Oh, I started one that looks like that. But anyway, it's just so easy, and you can just sit and do it. And this one actually had a cover when I printed it, but I guess I did. But for 94 cents, I mean, you already have the paper and the printer, and you don't need black colored ink. You just need black ink. Then this was Miss Deborah Mueller that I love. I think she had her books on sale at Etsy for a good price. Now I was just practicing my alcohol markers. Don't even judge me on the color, on the skin tone. I just was practicing. But Deborah Mueller had a download. I think this was one of her new books. I think this was $3 or $4. Yeah, and so I can bind it going up and down or sideways. And so that's a coloring book. It's like it's cheap. And then I think I got this one for $1.63. It's got a lot of pages. If you got kids and things, you just want to practice, you can print these off. Like, but ration them out to them because they'll try to color all of them at the same time. That's what my aunties and grannies used to do. They would give us some, like some people, you notice they cut the pages out the book. And usually people that do that, they may be around my age. And because we would get the books and they didn't want you to color through the whole book and mess it up, so they would just give you 2 or 3 pages at a time. And especially if you had, they had more than one kid. So, you don't want to rush through the whole book and then you don't have anything else to color. But the one that I'm going to work on, maybe for a minute, This World's a Wonder, this fell apart also. Like literally fell apart. Like I was gluing it. So this is actually, and child, don't even judge me on how it looks. Um, so this is like most of the parts in the middle are falling apart, but this is not taken out. So this still has the glue and some tape. Now I do have a hair dryer here, and this is not going to be perfect, of course. So what I'm going to do, and she got this flap in here, and you can do them however you want. This one is like this is going to be cut. This whole thing is going to be cut out anyway. This is kind of ratchet to be doing on camera though. Ooh, this is ratchet. Y'all don't judge me. Y'all like, we don't even care about you, girl. Just do whatever you do so we can laugh at you, okay? This is the only reason why we watch you, View. So we can laugh at the silly stuff you do. So what I'm doing is I'm just trying to like loosen up this glue. Y'all, it's gonna get real ugly. Now you don't have to cook it now. I'm just really trying to just take this cover off, which is actually falling apart. So, and then I have some tape on here. See this? I told y'all it actually was literally falling apart. Now don't rip it, but that was really how it was when I've had that book a long time. So there's glue like right there. Now this is where that fold out page is. I'm not going to put that back in here, I don't think. But if I do, I just have to take this out. because it was a rip out thing. So, and it literally was ripping out before. And it gets very hot, y'all. And don't put the glue on, don't put that back on top of each other. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. So this is hot, but this is the flap, the cover. But the part that I'm cutting out is that part that's ripped. So this can be saved. I'm gonna wait for it to dry a little bit. But now because we do not have numbers in this book, whatever fell apart, I've just kind of figured out how to stick it back in there, especially with double page, but I'm not going to be worrying about it. Mm-mm. Now you can, like when you take these into Staples or whatever, they actually cut down that spine. They don't do all of this. That's why I like to do it myself, because they come into the pages. So some of these will come out. Okay. But just go low and slow. And all I'm doing is I just melted the glue. See? That came out nice. Now, when you put it to the side, don't stick something back on top of it, because it is still hot and melty. So you have to be careful. Some of these you won't have to do that with. This is more so if you're going to take if they've already fallen apart, or you just want to take your new books and bind them. Now, if you have one of those guillotine things, you can see how easy that comes out. That just came out. You have one of those guillotines, you can cut it out yourself. See. Okay. I think this one, okay. And then when you feel it's like it's getting resistant, just hit it with the heat for a little bit. Now, at some point, you can just peel this off. If you have good, strong fingers, I don't. My arthritis is not letting me be great, but you can peel this off and then it'll make it easier. But I can't do that. And if you take your time, you won't rip your pages. That's what you don't want to do. Just in case I don't make it home tonight, that doesn't mean I'm out there cheating. Really? Y'all see all my little whips, all my dirty little secrets. This is why a lot of people like spiral bound books. See? I'm gonna have to flip the order. So then at some point you'll have a book. See, I got tape on here. Like legitimately, this was had fell apart. Now I definitely want to be careful with this. I may wait and do this, or I may just bend it over because I don't want to rip the pages. I may bend it over. It's still kind of warm. It's just tape, and may try to take it off later. I just want to get this done here real quick. Got some more tape that I had put on. My book was just literally falling apart. That's the part. Okay, so here's another section. I'm going to heat it up before I even try to peel it. If it feels like it's going to be resistant, I think that's a piece of tape on here. Yeah. And maybe want to start from the other side. There. Like it's golden, golden. Y'all had got crazy when it did a whole bunch of backgrounds. I don't even know what I was thinking about some of these backgrounds. See, that's a whole bunch of piece of glue. You see, it comes off so easy sometimes. Okay, last piece. And you'll get glue on your hands. Ooh, I gotta sneeze, y'all. Hold on real quick. Ooh, okay. That came out. Y'all, I bought the cutest little box of 4 tissues. I don't even know. This design is so pretty. It's like almost like a color palette. All 4 of them are beautiful. Anyway, Walmart. Golden. Okay, don't push it. Don't force it. Just put a little heat on it. I highly suggest numbering the pages if you do this. So now I'm gonna have fun trying to put the pages back together. What I normally do is I'll go to somebody's flip through and I'll do it like I'm playing cards and I'll match the pages. I'm not gonna do that on this live, but I'm gonna do that. See, some of the glue comes off like that. Just don't rip the page. A jigaboo, jigaboo. So this is a cute color along, right? Look, a cute page right here. I was trying to do a color along with somebody, but I don't even know who it was. I'm trying to get better with my color alongs, y'all. I hope y'all notice and appreciate my Okay, so these, because they're not numbered, I'm just putting them in here, and I didn't put them back on the thing the right way because I was just doing this for an example. They're all cool. They're not going to stick to each other. Then you can come through the ones that you do have tape on and fix that up. You can heat them up and pull the tape off. I'm gonna put these in the back because I need to work on those to make sure that I don't rip the pages. And okay, so what I do with the cover. So now we got all those done, clean them up and everything, and then keep doing like this, put them in the right order and everything, and just keep doing them, keep them all going together and all tight. Now we got this. Well, we got this one. We're going to put this in later. I'll come back and show y'all how I put it together. But this one is the pull-out one that she had in her book. I'll try to put it back in there just like that because I still have the page that it part that came with it. So I'm going to see what I'm going to do with that. So this part, and I do have tape on here, but you can see where the bend is. Oh, hold on, y'all. I'm grabbing just so I can show you. So you can see where this, the spine part is what's going to be cut out because this is all frayed. I'm pretty much sure, but anyway. So this is the part that, let me put a little red line. I'm cutting this off. I'm cutting that part. And I'm just making sure. And you can do this on a ruler. And I would cut it a little bit into the spine, just a smidget, just so that you won't have a cover that's shorter than your spine. Now, you can fold this in half and do it that way and then cut off that slice, but because this is already so damaged, and you know, and this was the first one that I had. Where's my cutter? I'm not that serious about it. It's not all that serious. So I want to get this lined up just a little bit inside. And I'm not even going to try to clean this up because I think when I slice it, it's just going to fall as it is. Uh-oh, we got some tape issues. Y'all, don't do as I do. Do better than me. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'll put this down here. Okay. This tape down. Okay, got a nice clean cut. I'm gonna have to clean off. I need to get some Glue Be Gone. Clean some of the tape that I had on here. And then over here, now you can flip it over if you want to, but I'm eyeballing it. Trying to get most of the cut off part out of here. And that's already ripped up. Go over a little. Now you can cut them any type of way you want to color. It's your book. You can cut it however you want to, and then you can go back through and see if it's lined up evenly. Mine is just a couple of little frayed ends because I measure. I mean, I looked at what I needed to have cut. So look, that's a nice straight cut. This part I don't have to worry about because that's a fold out. And then let's just put some pages in here. going the right way. I'm not going to grab all of them because some do have the tape on it. So this is just an example. And I'll have to come back. So pretend like I have the whole book here. And I have them in the order that they're supposed to be in. And I don't have any tape or anything. So you definitely want to make sure that they're all going the same way and that, they're in the right, like I know that when I put this book together, right, this one is going to go there. So I suggest doing that before, and I'm not spending the time to do it, but yeah. So just make sure all your pages are going in the right area. I do suggest taking time to go ahead and number it, since the artists don't have time to give us the numbers. So I already know some of the pages are upside down. So anyway, so you get all those in order, and then this is the back, and this is the front. And if you did it okay, they should both still be lined up. You see? But I've done it like this for so many times. But the first couple times you do it, you're gonna mess up. Hi, Colin with Lori. How you doing? Yeah, the first time you do it, you're gonna mess up. I put some pages upside down. I put some pages that were right side, left side. But because this is not like a permanent bind, just double check it, triple check it before you start cutting the holes in there. And just stay in the same order. So to pretend like all of these were going the right way. They were the same way as they came out the book. And don't even feel any kind of way. What I do, I'll go find somebody that does a World of Flowers, a flip of it. I'll put it right on my screen, and then I'll flip it. And every page that they have, I make sure I have it, and then that'll give me time to check it, to make sure that I have all the pages in the right order. And then let's see what else. And then just make sure, don't put too much paper in the machine. You can do the binders, the hard outside part together. I do those last. This one in the back, last page, I do last. And then because you'll get a little forgiveness if you cut something wrong. Just do like maybe 3. These pages are kind of thick. I would do maybe 3 pages or 4 pages at a time, but this is thicker. And just make sure you just take your time and make sure when you get it in the machine that you tap it and make sure, and just do it and go slow. And then walk away from it a couple times and then come back and do it. And then the way to tell if everything's lined up after you do the cover and then after you do the inside ones is to line it up and look at it. Let me show you how to see it. Do I have one? Oh, like this. Just before you start binding it, tap it and then look and see if you can see the holes through from this part, from the top all the way through. And then just keep tapping it. But the part that is most important is the part that's pushed up against the binder. If you get that right, you'll be fine. The book will be together. And if you mess up, you can always just try to cut it up and cut it even on the line and stuff. But don't get worried. It's just a book. It's just a book. The world is not going to end. I freaked out when I was doing it. I was like, ooh. And I did it on camera, too. Y'all know I do most of my worst mistakes on camera. Thank you, Vibrant. How you doing? Thank you so much, boo. Girl, I was over there looking at all that foolishness. I'm gonna take my to bed and I'm gonna eat some more of my curry chicken and macaroni and cheese and Brussels sprouts, and I'm going to bed. So, thank you so much. Thank you, Vibrant. Yeah, leave me a comment and let me know if y'all want to say, "Girl, stop getting on here with this foolishness. We sick of you. We know you tear all your books up. We know you do." And under the guise of trying to act like you saving your books. We know what you're doing. But anyway, I'll come back tomorrow in the morning and maybe color a little bit of something. But I did want to jump in with that with this. So my machine was $52. I got a bunch of 120 spines for $20. And then I'll show you how to put them together. Now, the one that I got did not have the pliers, but you know, everybody has some needle nose pliers. Now, some of the binders, the binding spines, they come with the thing that you can just push down, and that's what my machine comes with. And also, there's one that's electric. I should have bought the electric one because y'all know I got this arthritis. But I figure if I'm just doing a couple, I'm just doing it when my books fall apart or when I'm building a book that I just downloaded. It's okay. So mine is all manual, and I don't mind. But I think I got the whole thing for the 52 and then 23, and then I already had pliers. There's special pliers you can buy if you want to. But I think I would probably, they didn't give me anything, any coils or nothing. So it was just seek and finding. But I think if you do buy a Sense machine, you can find more reference videos and then figure out how to do it. But mine is fine. I mean, I'm okay with it, and everybody likes what they like. So it's a different option. And when I tell you I had to just do one punch, I put it in there in one punch. I didn't have to do this and move the pen and turn it. And girl, if I had to do all that, there was going to be a problem. Okay. So I'll come back tomorrow and actually bind a book from beginning to end so that y'all can see how to do it, just to give you an option. Thank you so much. I am flexing with my binding machine. I'm flexing my muscles in my arm. That's what I'm flexing. My cheap hours. It is a lot. Right here, it's a lot. Ooh, it's a lot. It's a lot. I see you, and I be sitting up there watching. I don't say nothing. I don't drop down. I ain't trying to get in the middle of none of that fool la la. They would love a deflection and will not come from me. No, ma'am. No, I ain't getting no electric one. I'm one cheap arse. That's right. Let me get over here for a vibe and tell all my daggone cheap tips and cheap techniques and things. But anyway, the outcome is even better sometimes. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you so much. Bye, Miss Fiber. Thank you. Bye. Because she didn't get the electric